Thank you. Why you should carefully listening now is, especially when privacy and compliance is not the core of your business, it's the biggest distraction. And I will tell, well, consent, it's better how to say, how do we get from cookies to compliance? Let's face the truth. Nowadays, compliance looks like nobody knows what's going on. Execution is an operational nightmare, and your consultants simply don't do the trick. They're standing on the sideline. It's hard for them, if even not impossible, to support you in operational excellence. A simple request from a customer or a former employee like, delete my data, can cause a huge disaster. Nobody knows where the data is, what data are we actually talking about, and how the heck do I get access to it? And this is why we, starting with an intelligent, no-code compliance operations platform that has 3 core capabilities, which is connect. So we're taking an entire IT infrastructure of our clients, connecting them through existing APIs, but also our own API REST solution to detect applications, processing, data, and structures that need to be controlled in order to execute your regulatory demands. So we deliver fully executed privacy operations and comprehensive data transparency, effortless and automated. And this results in a couple of functions that we provide, like data discovery and classification across the entire infrastructure, internal as well as external, data subject request automation, from tedious Arbeit towards hours spent on extracting data, compiling the information, sending it over to the data subject, and archiving the entire process, reporting and real-time insights. So instead of having annual or quarterly reportings conducted and interviewed with all the departments, we create those with a click of a button every day, every week, every month. And also managing your vendors and access management. You really want to know what's going on, and you need to know who has access to what. It can be a huge potential threat if those data is leaked or harming your reputation if anybody within your organization will spread that across. And by this, we'll save for our existing customers up to 80% of their operational costs. And the era of modern privacy has just started. Maybe you've heard about Meta just recently, and their fine of 1.6 billion at the beginning of this week. And it shows emerging regulation throughout the entire globe, accelerating enforcements, leaving literally no other chance, and creating a second, much bigger privacy wave rolling towards us. And it's rolling towards a growing amount of data and vast complexity of systems, leaving no chance for manual solutions. And at the same time, data subjects are nowadays, 5 years into the GDPR, are very much aware of their rights. They exercise pressure, and at the same time, civil claims arise. So transparency and trust are key to go forward with your organization. And this is why the privacy software market is literally just incoming. So in 2022, we had a total addressable market of just $2.37 billion US, and this will increase over the next 7 years, 40.2% year over year, to a total market of $35 billion US, and still leaving a good chunk of $5 billion in the European SME market, which is our core ICP. So it's time to define the new category leader in privacy operations. Well, operations are the core of every organization and business. So we've seen in the past how important it is to tackle those with the right solution and supporting your teams at the right time with the right skill set. And this is also shown by our customers. Big logos like Gorillas, McMakler, kind of reflecting what we're seeing early on in the market. Everybody needs this. And as I mentioned at the beginning, if this is not core of your business, you do not want to build it, but you will buy it. And we have built the right team to tackle this. So next to me is Johannes, who is a mechanical engineer, but switched to building products about 8 years ago. Alexander, our CTO, who has been coding since the age of 12 and launched 2 apps in the App Store by the age of 16. And myself, a former Magic Circle lawyer that has a PhD in certification trademarks and a decade of operational excellence with teams like Tier Mobility or Gorillas, based in Berlin, but also Munich, We've raised 5 million, accelerated our fundraise a little bit at the beginning of the year, closing our seed round, where Pi Labs joined early on, which we're very happy about. We have more than 20 privacy talents that are supporting us with a big focus on product and development. And together, we create the future of effortless privacy operations. So whenever you have a portfolio company or yourself are struggling with operations around privacy and compliance, now's the time to tackle those and make them future ready. And I'm happy to speak to any one of you. And also, after the fundraise is before the fundraise. So looking for engagements there, obviously, as well. Thank you very much.